perform in front of you how sentences are framed in English here. Okay, so are you all ready? So I'm going to tell you one action word. You have to use it in 6 ways here. So how we can use any action word in 6 ways here. So these students, they are going to show you here. Okay, so the first action word for you, go.
I go. I don't go. Do I go?
Don't I go? Why do I go? Why don't I go?
Okay. Second action word is come.
I come. I don't come. Do I come?
Say slowly.
Don't I come?
Wait. Say slowly. Don't hesitate. Okay.
Why do I come? Why don't I come?
Next action word is play.
I play. I don't play. Do I play?
Don't I play? Why do I play? Why don't I play?
Next action word is run.
I run. I don't run. Do I run?
Don't I run? Why do I run? Why don't I run?
Okay, now we have to change the subject. In place of I, we have to use we here. So you have to use subject we, and we have to frame these sentences here. Now the action word is, that is jump.
We jump. We don't jump. Do we jump?
Don't we jump? Why do we jump? Why don't we jump?
Eat.
We eat. We don't eat. Do we eat?
Don't we eat? Why do we eat? Why don't we eat?
Okay, now change the subject. We have to take you in place of we, and we have to frame these sentences here. Now the action word is sleep.
You sleep. You do not sleep. Do you sleep?
Don't you sleep? Why do we sleep? Why don't we sleep?
You, not we. Okay. Next, listen.
You listen. You don't listen. Do you listen?
Don't you listen? Why do you listen? Why don't you listen?
Okay, now we have to change the subject. We have to take third person singular, that he. Okay, and the verb is read.
He reads. He doesn't read. Does he read?
Doesn't he read? Why does he read? Why doesn't he read?
Write.
He writes. He doesn't write. Doesn't he? Doesn't.
Does he write?
Does he write?
Why doesn't he write?
Why does he write?
Why doesn't he write?
Okay, change the subject. Take she in place of he. And verb is make.
She makes. She doesn't make. Does she make?
Doesn't she makes?
Why does she make?
Why doesn't she make?
Next, we have to change the subject. We have to take it in place of she. Okay, and the verb is barks.
It barks. It don't bark.
Doesn't.
It doesn't bark.
Does it?
Doesn't it bark?
Does it bark?
Doesn't it bark?
Why does it bark?
Why doesn't he bark?
Okay, then we have to change the subject. We have to take they in place of it here, and the verb is they know.
They know. They do not.
Yes, carry on.
They do not know. Do they?
No. Okay, do they know?
Do they know?
Don't they know?
Okay.
Why do they know?
Why don't we know?
Okay, so that's all about it. So this way we can frame thousands of sentences in English with the help of the structures here, and I hope all of you understood how sentences are constructed or how sentences are formed in English here. So if you follow this activity, so this is the just activity of simple present tense here. So we can do each and every tense activity like this here, and we can change each and every sentence in these 6 ways here. Okay, so thank you so much for coming here. So I'm very grateful to our principal sir for giving this opportunity to present the students in front of you.
Ready? Yeah!
Okay, so let's get started here. Okay, the first verb is go.
I go. I don't go. Do I go?
Don't I go?
Why do I go? Why don't I go?
Second, run.
I run. I don't run. Do I run?
Don't I run?
Why do I run? Why don't I run?
Okay, ask.
I ask. I don't ask. Do I ask?
Don't I ask?
Why do I ask? Why don't I ask?
The students from 9th and 10th class here. So we are not able to hear your voice. So that's not good. It is for you. Okay. Next verb, change the subject, take we here. Okay. And the verb is look.
We look. We do not look. Do we look?
Don't we look?
Why do we look? Why don't we look?
Okay. Next action word is act.
We act. We don't act. Do we act?
Don't we act?
Why do we act? Why don't we act?
Okay. Change the subject, take you. And the action word is that is allow.
You allow. You don't allow. Do you allow?
Don't you allow?
Why do you allow? Why don't you allow?
Okay. So that's enough. Okay, so if you want to write all these sentences, then you can write in your own notebook here, and you can show your notebooks to your English subject teacher over here. So let me tell you one thing about class division A and B here. So every day, so they are doing this activity as a homework at their home. So I have given them 120 verbs, and every day, so they have 120 sentences homework, and they form all these sentences in the form of diagram here. So if you observe the student's notebook or the A division and B division's notebook, then you will find all these things. So every day they do this activity here. And what is the purpose behind giving this activity? If you want to improve your communication skill and if you want to speak in English, so this activity is very useful for you here. But for that, you need to understand two things here. The first one, all 12 tenses structures, and after that, the second thing that is here, you need to improve here, or you need to understand, that is the forms of verbs. So we all know that here, when we communicate with somebody here or someone, so that time we use the specific or particular tense here. And that time, if you know which form of the verb that we should use over here, and if you understand these two things, the structures of all 12 tenses, so we can change all these 12 tenses sentences in this 6 way here. For example, I spoke, I did not speak here. Did I speak? Didn't I speak? Why did I speak? And why didn't I speak, like this here? Okay. So I'm coming, I'm not coming. Am I coming? Am I not coming? Why am I coming? And why am I not coming here? Okay. So if you understand these things, then you can easily frame your own sentences, and you can speak in English easily here without making any mistake here. Okay. So thank you so much for listening to us here. Okay. So that's all about it, today's activity here. Thank you.